Good morning! Good morning! Good morning, story timers. It's me, Donna Vee, and I'm so excited to be here today. It is Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday, June 15th. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Today is the day. Today's the day the taxes are due. What? I know, it's June 15th, you guys. Can you believe it? We are halfway through the month of June. It is insane. We are coming up on a weekend that includes Father's Day weekend. We are hoping for sunny weather for the dads. Today is an actual blue sky day. And let me say this. I want to say good morning to Jim Tomlinson and congratulations because California is open again. Yeah! You guys, 100% open. I am going to be sending California love and light today. I hope we all can send it together, even the squirrels. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. This is the day California's been waiting for such a long time. I mean, to think that they've been closed for, I think it was 16 months, if I'm not mistaken. I am so happy for our West Coast friends. Jim Tomlinson, you're one of them. We've got Daryl Wright out there. I know that we have Mark Akita out on the West Coast and Maureen Mazzarella, my cousin. I want to say to all of you, be safe, be careful, be prosperous. Life is starting over again today. And just take deep breaths because I know it's going to sound crazy, but deep breaths work, but it's going to be a little overwhelming, even though you're excited and you were looking forward to it. And anybody else watching from the West Coast, let's just be kind. When you go to a restaurant, when you go somewhere, remember, this is like opening day. So I'm just, excited. Not excited about that. I heard that news, didn't want to share it with you. I was a little nervous, I know, because of the variant that came from India that went over there, the Delta, they found some people, and now England and the UK. Yeah, basically, it's like Rumpelstiltskin. You should just grow your hair until you get out of quarantine now because I think you'll have a mullet. Good morning, Lisa Marie. How are you? D, what's going on? Today's letter is A, B, C. It's D. Today's letter is D. D for Donna. Story time with Donna Vee. That's me. I'm so pumped. You know, if you look at Lisa's profile picture, can I just say that Lisa does the coolest things with her husband? They do this like Revolutionary War reenactment stuff, and Lisa is a nurse, and she is dressing those wounds. Good morning, Ryan. I did it in opposite order, so I'm sorry. I know. Come visit and leave your mask at home. Well, I'll tell you what. When I can get a minute off from working the 50 hours I'm working a week just to try to catch up with my closure, buddy, I'll take you up on that offer. I would love it. Frank Simon, terrific Tuesday timer story. That's right. It is Tuesday. Can you even? Civil War reenacting, not Revolutionary War. Yep. You know, I went to school in Bloomfield, and I will tell you, I'm just glad that we don't have like a math portion to this show. I'm going to fix this lighting. I do better with lighting and figuring out how to podcast from the studio, aka my daughter's old room that she abandoned when she left me for a better life, called college and growing up. And I will tell you this, I'm glad that you clarified that. It's Civil War reenactment, not Revolutionary War. They don't teach history anymore. I don't retain anything except for water. Speaking of water, why don't we get the water out? Here we go. This is my cute bottle. It says you should totally drink more water. Now, I have a good amount of water in it. I take sips to the count of 5. Howdy, Jerry Reesby. What's going on from Texas? Nice to see you. I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you so much for stopping by for like all these shows. And I'm just so excited. Jerry, I think you're like, you said you're in Houston, right? It's Houston or Dallas? I'm so confused. You're near my cousins. That's all I can tell you. War is never civil. Very good. I like that one. All right. I'm about to drink a little bit of water so that we can just chat for a moment about how I woke up today. Gratitude is what filled my morning, and it changed my attitude because gratitude is a way to change your attitude. Water is a way to change the way that you wake up. Water, go with the flow. Adding water into your morning routine is important. We are so lucky and blessed to have palatable drinking water here. I would hope that everyone in the whole world has that. Okay, but here we go. Now, we're also talking about optimism. Remember, we are discussing the fact that, hey, Mary Jean, what's up, my friend? So nice to see you. So excited. I talked to our friend Dawn yesterday. She told me all about the collaboration between her studio and, your studio. And I'm so pumped. This is exciting. I feel like everybody is just creating this huge network of love. So check it out. I got my optimism jar here, right? See it? I cleaned it because, that's what we should do. And I cleaned my optimism jar off. Not optimum like the cable company. It's optimism. And one of the easiest ways to discuss what optimism is the glass half full or empty. And I believe that Jerry Reesby said yesterday he's just happy to have a glass, which I love. Okay, so you're from Houston and you live in Conroe, Texas. Yeah, I love that. I've gone to the Houston Rodeo. It's amazing. I actually saw Luke Bryan before he was selling out stadiums at the Houston Rodeo, right? And it was amazing. Everything there is fried. Fried butter. They have fried butter. They have like battered butter sticks. It was pretty incredible. And I could tell you right now, I saw so many different animals and steer and like these ginormous, but more than I saw them, I smelled them. They were inside like these, places where they get judged and stuff. It was like a beauty pageant for animals. It was pretty incredible. I actually really enjoyed that trip and would love to go back and do something like that again. So yeah, I have family out there and I need to get out there. I need to do a lot of stuff. We all need to get moving and get living, but right now we're just going to get drinking some water. So glass half full. You might see this as everything is bigger in Texas. You got to see the food. We have like French fries here. They like serve French, like everything is family size, but they're for one person. It's pretty incredible. It's wild. It's like Babe and the Big Blue Ox, like serving size. All right. So here's our example. I'm going to drink some of this water really quickly before I keep looking and getting distracted because I get distracted super duper easily. I count to 5, but then I'm going to show you something. So just hang tight. Okay. Yum. I love water. So awesome. Yum. Good morning, Mom. What's up? How's the day going out there, Donna? What's the weather like in Bloomfield? Can you tell me? I haven't left the house yet and I'm wearing pajamas. So just let me know so that I can, gauging from what I can see from the window, it's absolutely beautiful outside. Now, glass half full, glass half empty. If you're going to be optimistic, you're going to see it as half full. Now remember, when you see somebody that's feeling a little down, they're not feeling so good about life, because you've watched Storytime with Donna Vee and you wake up with gratitude and appreciation and you wake up knowing that today is going to be a great day, you can go over to your friend and you could have your half full bottle and they could be talking to you. They're not going to take all of your water, but you know what? If you just give them a little bit of your positivity, then guess what happens? Oh, you get water all over the place. No, but look at that. You replenish their good attitude. That's what you want to do. You want to share the wealth. You want to share the sunshine. That's what it's all about. Now, listen, this is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to go through this every day because I think it could just really take up a little bit too much space. But what I've been doing since last Friday is I'm recording the page numbers, the vitamins. I'm recording so many different things, the wins for the alliterative sentences, and I'm going to put it into this optimism jar. Why? Because all too often we reflect back on the negative times. Like, oh my God, remember when we were totally locked down? Ooh, remember when we were shut down? Ooh, remember when I was a kid, I had glasses and braces and kids made fun of me on the playground? Nobody else? Well, what I want to do from now on is look ahead and be optimistic and then share that energy with everybody here. So we're going to fill that jar this year with all things good. Are you ready? Good. All right. Ooh, good D words. Delicious. Delicate. Divine. Dance. I love to dance. Distract. I'm not familiar with that word very much. Sometimes I am. That's why we actually do our breathing exercises. So that if you, like me, get distracted kind of easily, and it's like, where'd it go? Like squirrel. Yeah. Basically, I teach people how to take the deep breaths in that could get them to focus back so that we can read some books. Another thing that I love to do, records. Yeah, you love records. You do. I know you like to go to the record shop with Sean Morton. And another thing I will say is that we need to go back into exercising, because exercising gets your endorphins up. When your endorphins are up, no matter what's going on, you're going to have a better day. You're going to feel better. All right. A dairy diary. Well, I don't keep a dairy diary because honestly, I'm a little lactose intolerant and that might make me feel a little queasy. All right. So here we are. Arms out. We're going to recite the alphabet, 26 letters in the alphabet. Okay. 13 letters in, letter M, space between M and N, we yell middle, N to S, we do another exercise, S to Z, we switch it up. You'll see. If it's your first time here, welcome. You're probably wondering, what the heck did I tune into? And if not, welcome back. And if you're watching the replay and you just are here for the stories for the kids, fast forward to about 30 minutes in. Well, not right now. You can't do it while you're live. But that's where the books are, okay? So here we go. Arms out. Excuse me. We're going to choose some non-spaghetti armed seated jumping jacks. And just letting you know, I'm stepping away at 10:30 for a meeting. I'll be back for 30 minutes. Okay, so you know what? You're stepping away at 10:30. I'll make sure that I'll do your alliterative sentence after we exercise and do the alphabet and we'll do it right away. Okay? Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, N, O, P, Q, R, S, switch, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. That's amazing. Remember, if you can't exercise because of an injury or disability, do not be upset with yourself. Just use your imagination and exercise your mind. Like A could be red, B could be blue, C could be green, D could be yellow. You never know. And then, oh yeah, and if you're exercising at home and no one's there watching you, remember you're not just building muscle, you're building character. I forgot my own line. Somebody has to feed me the line. One of these stuffed animals should just, they're union. They don't help. Anyhow, let's practice the ASL alphabet, and then I'm going to go right into the alliterative sentence of the day from Lisa. Then we'll do vitamin time, and then Frank's sentence. So in case you're watching and you need a little rundown of the show, that's how it's moving right now today. Okay, let me check it out. Here we go. Isn't it wild how much more energy I have when I get up earlier? Don't tell anybody. All right. A, B, C, D. But here's the whole alphabet. Are you ready? I'm ready. Put your hand up. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Or we should go like this. That's how you do a round of applause in sign language and ASL. Okay, so yesterday we read an amazing book about sign language, and it is, nope, not that one. Is it still here? It could be here, but I'll tell you this much. The 27th of this month, we will be having another special, and my cousin Lauren, who is an interpreter for the deaf, will be here with us, and we will be learning some more sign language. I'm so excited to have specials. I feel so special to have specials, and I'm going to feel even more special when you're there with me. It's going to be Sunday, June 27th. Whoa, that's almost 4th of July. That's crazy. Okay, just take it down a notch. All right, I'm going to go get the alliterative sentence that Lisa has sent in. Now, if it's the first time that you're watching, you might be wondering, besides, what the heck's going on? But I don't look first when I put this up. I give you guys an opportunity at home to see how you would do if you had to say it live without looking at it first in front of everyone, right? And then I look. Let's see what happens. I'm not looking. I'm actually looking for my book. I'm not looking. I'm going to look in a second. Did I move my book? I got my book. I'm so excited. I'm looking. Wait. Had to clear my throat. Drop defenses, dissolve dualities, detach dependencies, and discern delusions by developing divinity and doing deep devotion daily. Whoa. Drop defenses, dissolve dualities, detach dependencies, and discern delusions by developing divinity and doing deep devotion daily. Drop defenses, dissolve dualities, detach dependencies, and discern delusions by developing divinity and doing deep devotion daily. I think I got it. I know that there was a little stutter under detached dependencies when I started, but if you notice, I stopped myself. I took a breath, an inner breath, and said, don't say it. All right? I'll do it one more time really fast. Let's see. Drop defenses, dissolve dualities, detach dependencies, and discern delusions by developing divinity and doing deep devotion daily. I mean, if I had to judge my own today, I might say, Donna, dang. Wow, there's like a cloud outside that looks like a humongous pig. Like the kind that you see at the deli when you see the boar's head sign. Okay, let's see what it says. Donna has it. You got it. And delicious, Lisa, but Donna wins. That was an amazing sentence. I love whatever this book is that you're using. I don't know where you found it. Here's the thing. I like surprises, so I won't Google it. I won't check it out. I will wait till the day comes that we have finished the entire alphabet and you say that it's okay for me to know, because whoever wrote this, I will say this. I thought that I was a genius. I thought that we came up with the idea here to come with alliterative sentences, but somebody's already done it. Gosh, every time I come up with something, I invented Spanx. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I'm so close. So close. That was amazing. All right, you guys, Lisa has to go to a meeting, so I'm going to say this. I want you to have the best meeting ever. And before you go, I want you to take this hug with you, all right? Because I know that sometimes meetings are challenging. They can be difficult. And I just want you to know that we're going to miss you, Lisa, and that you are amazing. And that's Liv. I got that from my friends Liliana and Melanie, all the way from Massachusetts. Sherry Clip's grandchildren. All right, so let me record this in my book. All right, today's letter is D. All right, today's letter is D. Today is June 15th, and I'm writing California opens up, or opened up. Woo-hoo! Today, Donna versus Lisa. I'm going to circle D. And yeah, history repeats itself over and over. That's right. Love you all. Thank you, Donna and Storytimers. I love it. This community is the best. It truly is. Okay, so I think it's vitamin time. You know what vitamin time is, right? Vitamin time is when we take our vitamins, we practice healthy habits and good manners. What? I know. Isn't it crazy that we actually remember good manners? Like please and thank you, and don't chew with your mouth open, and don't talk with your mouth full. I mean, those are really important basics that I think, we should just try to remember and use in everyday life. I know now that we're not wearing masks, it's interesting to see how many people remember not to chew with their mouth open. Okay, so this is when you guess to see if you can get to pick the page in the little yellow book called, wait a second, right here. Mike Dooley's A Beginner's Guide to the Universe, Uncommon Ideas for Living an Unusually Happy Life by author Mike Dooley, one of my favorite books of all time. And my mother has now picked pink and purple. And don't forget, you guys, I'm not trying to sway you in any way. One pink and purple. Ooh, but let me just tell you, there's one yellow vitamin in there from last round. And you never know when it's going to pop up. But don't forget, the winner gets to pick the page in the little yellow book, as well as they are awarded $1 million from the universe. Yeah, and the second runner-up gets about $50,000 from the universe and an unlimited supply of universal vitamins. 2 pinks make the boys wink, please. You got it, Ryan. He's so funny, Mr. Ryan from the UK. Okay, here we go. So I'm not going to look. Now remember, childproof lock. So you have to ask a parent or a guardian or someone older, like an aunt, an uncle, a mom, a dad, a mom, a dad, anybody you want. You just ask, may I please have my vitamins? And they say, sure, you can have your vitamins. And then you go, thanks for my vitamins. It's that simple. It's really that simple to be polite. Okay, here we go. By the way, Fairview School, guess what? No one's going to keep you down. I know that you guys were vandalized and your little library, somebody destroyed it, but I dropped off some books yesterday to Carrie Pot's porch, and she's a big deal over at Fairview School. I know because we've done fundraising together before, and I'm going to let you know there are some great books. And if you want, when you look at those books, you can go back to the most recent times of story time, because I gave everybody the books, the most current books that we were reading, and I'm pretty pumped to say I think that you guys will have an abundance of books for your library. So keep reading. Don't be discouraged by somebody that vandalized. You know, somebody might have done that because they were angry and misguided, but we're not misguided. No, we know and we can forgive, but just be careful. But read. I don't know. That's like not the best public service announcement, but anyway. Hey, Dad. Wait a second. Did you know that Mom also wrote that? You guys scare me sometimes. History repeats itself over and over, and then history repeats itself mainly when you flunk it. Dad, you're so silly. Dad, it's almost Father's Day. I have your cards. I bought them, and I have to write in them. But yeah, so are you ready? Anybody else? Last minute guesses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. Okay, here we go. In my little hand, I've got the vitamins for today's guesses. I don't know why I just went into like an Irish brogue for that, but here we go. Let's check it out. Handy Spandy Wrigley Row. Which one is it? High or low? Frank Simon says 2 Pinky got in under the clock or the knife. Something. He's under something. What? Angelic Grace is here too. Hey, you got her before I started chewing. That's awesome. So we've got Frank Simon with 2 pink. We've got Angelic Grace with 2 pink. We've got Jerry Reesby with a pink and a purple. We've got a pink and a purple for my mother. We've got a pink, 2 pinks here. Wow. All I'm going to tell you guys is this. If it's 2 purples, don't blame me. It's the universe that guides me. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pink. Half of you have won already. And a purple. What? So that means that it's Jerry Reesby and my mother. Well, hello. Hey, you're so sweet, Carol. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And your grandchildren are the cutest. I want to just squeeze their little cheeks in that picture. Oh my gosh, Carol, thank you so much. I love that you came in to say hello today. So my mother and Jerry, you both have to pick a page. My mom says, yeah, that's her trying to yee-haw. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's just how she says yay. All right, here we go. I'm going to start taking my vitamins. 7 to 158, guys, are the picks. Please have your numbers in before I'm done chewing. And that's how it goes. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. If you're taking your vitamins with me, here we go, kids. Ooh, Jerry got in with a hot 98. My mother was a 27. That was so quick. I love it. You guys are good. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. This is the letter D. Now it's very sour. Uppercase and lowercase. And how do I not have names on the back? I've got to check my new names, my additions. There's not a D name to be found? Come on. Oh, I found it. I've got names with D's. Oh, that's the one. You know what? I'm putting them there anyway. You know what? Ryan gave me an idea. A while ago, he said, Daria, Deanna, and Dawn. And I said, but they're adults. But you know what? I know Deanna since I'm 5 years old. We were in kindergarten together. We met in the bathroom during a fire drill. And then Dawn and I have known each other for a very long time, too. And you know what? Daria and I feel like we've known each other forever. So good morning. Oh, my gosh. And there she is. That is so crazy. That is amazing. That was so magical. Holy guacamole. I should totally drink some water. Daria, that's cool. D is for you and me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so ready? I'm going to say good morning if your name starts with the letter D. Like Daria, Deanna, or Dawn. What? That was so magical. Holy guacamole. It is totally magic. Magic happens here all the time. I'm telling you. I feel it. All right, everybody take a drink because I think I might have just got myself all worked up. I always forget to put the music on for that. I don't think anybody wants to hear that. Okay, so we had a pink and a purple today. Okay, yes, that is great, Daria. Pink and a purple. Okay, we're going to put the letter D over there. We have the pages picked. Okay. I'm keeping a record, Daria. The new segment that we have on Storytime is I'm keeping a record and I'm taking all the positive aspects from our show and I'm filling it into a jar called optimism. And then what we're going to do is when this is so abundantly full because we are so abundantly filled with optimism, we are going to look back and just see how little it takes to overcome the pessimism. Honestly, it's going to be awesome. Okay, so let me get my book out and read. So Jerry's came in first. I like to do it in the order that is there because I feel like it's meant to be. He chose page 98. So we're going to go over to page 98 and see what it says. Remember, this is a segment that was originally put in place because we know so many adults turn the computer on for so many of the kids. And this is why sometimes I say that it's high energy in this part of the show. And if you just really want stories for the kids, if you go to about the 30-minute mark, I know, I did say I'm going to record it. Is that wrong? Record. I know, it's a catchphrase for you. It's a word. I get it. Right? It's like a knee-jerk reaction. You just like that word. I get it. Okay, 98. Practice, study, prepare yourself. Think, act, face your beasts. Pay the piper, whatever dues you think you have to pay. Do the dance, walk the fire, wait in line, plant the seeds, hoe the field, go to market, because on the day that you become all that you may ever dream of becoming, there's simply no price you'd find too great. The anticipated happiness that moves you in the direction of a new dream will always pale in comparison to the actual happiness you'll find once it comes true, which is worth trying to imagine anyway. The more you push yourself into areas of discomfort gently, just a bit from time to time, the more comfortable you'll become in those areas. The opposite is also true. That's a really good one. Okay, I love that. So push yourself. If you want to do something better than what you're doing now, bigger than what you're doing now, you can do it. Don't get discouraged. It's just going to take a little bit of work. It's not always comfortable. But I will tell you this, wear a onesie. It's more comfortable. To the naked eye, this gets deep. My mom picks deep pages. Death appears random. To the spiritually inclined, it appears ordained. Life is so magnificent that once you pass from this plane, even your times of sorrow, fear, frustration, anger, confusion, and loneliness will be dearly missed. But you'll smile when you find them as carefully set jewels in your crown of compassion. You'll cry happy tears as the veils of time fall away, revealing that each moment of the life you just lived is still unfolding. And you'll laugh when you realize this all could have been understood when you're where you are now. The odd thing about the often long and lonely path of life is that when you get to the end of it and look back, you'll find that it was neither. That's a good one, Mom. That was a good one. So we have page 98 and 27. So I'm writing down page 98 and 27. Pretty darn good stuff, right? I love that. Are you saying it because I look like Pee-wee? Because I know sometimes I look like Pee-wee. But I should just say the word of the day and you all shout, ah! I wish I could hear everyone shout, ah! That'd be amazing. One day when we do this show live on stage somewhere and I read to children all over the country, that'd be my dream. Somebody get me out of the salon, please. I would love to entertain kids. I'm putting it out there in the universe. No offense, guys. I love doing all your hair. I'll give you all of your formulas. But I would love to go around and get the kids jumping up and down. It'll be like the Wiggles, only not so creepy. No offense, Wiggles, if you're watching. But I don't think you're watching. All right, so next. What do we do? Because we are at the 30-minute mark and people are thinking there's going to be stories. Holy guacamole. A live show would be awesome. We should brainstorm. I'm down. I need to see you. I have your Christmas present. I have your birthday present. Your birthday's going to be here before you know it, and I'm going to have to get you other new presents. So basically, we need to see each other. Gosh, those are really good vitamins. All right. So here we go. This is what we do next. We get our social distancing buddy out. And you know this is Bartholomew. And I will tell you what. I'm really excited because social distancing buddies are something that I think everyone should have. And I'm going to bring out this beautiful yellow duck because it reminds me of the sun in California. And I don't know why, it just does. But here's what we're doing today. We're sending love, light, peace, and joy out across the whole entire nation. No, the global population. That's what it is. But today we're going to send out an extra special set of love and light because California is open 100%. And then on the other side of it, I will tell you right now, I didn't read your sentence. I'm waiting for you. See that? I knew you had a contractor stopping by. I'm psychic. And here's the thing, but we still want to send healing prayers and thoughts out to India and all of our friends and in Europe. And please, 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 please let them get opened up. Here we go. On the count of 3. And then I'll read Frank's sentence. Then we'll breathe. And then we're going to read books. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That was amazing. Did you guys feel it all the way over on the West Coast? I hope you did because we're sending you lots of love. All right. So basically, from your head, your heart, and your whole being, just any time of the day, anywhere you are, you want to send love and light out to somebody, you see somebody looking sad, all you need to do is think about them and just send them positive intentions. And I'm telling you right now, it works. All right, Frank Simon's sentence. And then we have to move on to the breathing. And then the reading. And then here we go. Yet again, I'm not looking. I'm not looking because I don't want to. I want it to look like you know who. D versus F. Donna versus Frank. Let's see who's going to get it today. I'm looking. Darlene dances during December in Dream Theater drawing doors downward doubling Dylan's doggy daycare. Okay. Darlene dances during December in her Dream Theater drawing doors downward doubling Dylan's doggy daycare. Darlene dances during December in Dream Theater drawings down. You got me. Doors downward doubling Dylan's doggy daycare. You got me. That was really good. Frank, because of the fact that you put the Darlene dances during December in Dream Theater drawing doors downward, doubling Dylan's doggy daycare, I stumbled and there was no recovering. And I know, you think I got that? No, definitely not. Yeah, Frank, Definitely got it. No, nope, nope, nope. Frank, you win. Darn it. All right, Frank, take your victory lap now, buddy, because I'll tell you what, I'm keeping a record of all the wins, and I will say Donna won on the 13th, Lisa won on the 14th, and I'm 1-1. This is going to be what's going to keep us busy before football season. Okay. Whoa. Yes, I stumped the Vaisels on the DJ. I love that. That's perfect. Now, let's breathe in our I am statements. I am peace. I am hopeful. I am grateful. I am ready to read. I'm ready to read, you guys. I'm so excited. We are still pulling a book from a bag from a book. And let's see what we have today. So, I think today we're going to read Going to the Doctor. And then, what? Oh, I love that. And then we'll read this one. And let's look in the bag that we have from Amory. Let's check it out. Oh, Pete the Cat is a big popular. Pete the Cat is pretty awesome. I think we're going to have to do another Pete the Cat book. Let's do Pete the Cat tree houses. I want to live in a tree house. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that we have 2 books with cats in it. It's a cat day. I hope you don't have allergies. If you do, don't go close to the computer. First, the Usborne first experiences going to the doctor for the little kids. Let's see. Written by Ann Savardi, illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. This is the J family. It's different than the Boot family. You got Mrs. J, Mr. J, Jenny J, and Jack J. Jenny has woken up with a bad cough, and Jack has hurt his arm. They must go and see the doctor. Oh, and there's Joey J. And there's Rusty J. Oh, Rory. And Nod. They've got a cat name. But where's Jazzy J? Mrs. J phones the doctor. She makes an appointment while Mr. J helps Jack get dressed. Ow! Shouts Jack. Watch my arm, Dad. Oh, boy. That's not a good sign. The J's go to see the doctor. Mrs. J takes Jack, Jenny, and Joey to see Dr. Woody. Our appointment is at 2:00, she tells the receptionist. The receptionist checks her book. Yes, it's for Jack and Jenny, isn't it? She says. And for Joey, too, said Mrs. J. He needs to have his immunizations. The J's sit in the waiting room. There are lots of people waiting to see the doctor. Mrs. J reads a book to Jenny, Jack, and Joey. Wow, this is like an alliterative nightmare right now. And by that I mean dream. But Jack and Joey want to play. Lots of J's. Now it's the J's turn. Check it out. Dr. Woody calls her name. Who shall I see first? She says. Me, said Jack, holding his arm. Ow. Look at that. There's people that are sick in the waiting room. It's wild to see that right now. Dr. Woody examines Jack. She looks at his sore arm. It's not broken, she said, but you do have a sprained wrist. Ooh, how does she know that without an x-ray? Dr. Woody puts Jack's arm in a sling. Just wear this for a few days, Dr. Woody tells him. It'll feel better soon. Okay. Dr. Woody checks Jenny. She takes her temperature with a thermometer. Then she looks down Jenny's throat. It's very red, she said. Then she examines Jenny's ears with an otoscope. Your ears are fine, she tells Jenny. Dr. Woody listens to Jenny's breathing with a stethoscope. Breathe in and out deeply, she says. She feels Jenny's neck to see if her glands are swollen. Oh, you have a slight chest infection, she says. Oh. Jenny needs some medicine. Dr. Woody prints a prescription for Jenny from her computer. Wow. Then she sits down at her desk and signs it. Now it's Joey's turn. Dr. Woody gives Joey his immunization. It only hurts a little. She also gives Joey some drops so that he won't get polio. Then she says goodbye to the Jays. Yeah, sometimes you have an injection to stop you from getting polio. I guess that was written after the book because it's in and underneath in the asterisk section. The Jays pick up Jenny's prescription. Mrs. J stops at the pharmacy. She gives the pharmacist the prescription, and he gives her some medicine. Oh, it's the grape stuff. Or is it the pink stuff? At home, Mrs. J puts Jenny to bed. Mrs. J tucks Jenny in and gives her a spoonful of medicine. You'll be better soon, she says. And everybody's in there with her. Look at that. Even her little dolly's opening her mouth for the medicine. Oh my gosh. That evening, Mr. J comes home from work. He looks nervous. He said, how are you all? Mom's exhausted. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Mom is exhausted. He says, Jack jumps to his feet. Joey's all right, and Jenny's in bed, he says. But look at my sling. Mom, she just looks exhausted. Now, if I had to write a little extra ending to that book, I think that Dad came home and said, why don't you go to bed, dear, and I'll take care of everything. That's going to the doctor. It's going to go into the pile of books that are next to be donated. Don't forget, if you need books for your school, for your camp, if you're babysitting this summer and you need something to help keep kids busy, just reach out to me. Let me know. Inbox me because I will have plenty of books that I can help you out with. I really do. And I love it. I love helping other people just try to keep reading and just promoting literacy. Next, Bookstore Cat. I feel like we may have read the hardcover of this a while ago. This is by Cindy Wheeler. Step into reading. This is Mulligan. Mulligan is a working cat. He works in a bookstore. His jobs are doorman, mouse catcher, watch cat, and babysitter. Did I not just say babysitter? I almost called it a watch cat. Mulligan is also great at picking out books and entertaining customers. One day the bookseller made a new sign for the window. Mulligan was curious about the new sign. He kept an eye on it all morning. See that? Story hour today. What? That's awesome. We just talked about doing live story hours. I could totally dress like a pirate. Soon the bookstore was very busy. Arg. Wait, that's amazing. Because you know what? Book avalanche. Books down. Oh boy. I totally could dress like a pirate if I needed to. That's what it takes to get a gig at a bookstore. But Mulligan didn't notice. He just spotted a pigeon. Oh, a pigeon. Soon the bookstore became very busy. But Mulligan didn't notice. He had just spotted a pigeon. In the bookstore, everyone was watching the show. In the bookstore window, Mulligan was watching the pigeon. Look how cute. Family's coming to watch. Just then a customer came in. And right behind her came the pigeon. No one noticed. No one except Mulligan, that is. No birds in the store, meowed Mulligan. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's like the Jaguars and the Eagles fighting it out. Hey, Mark Akita, you're here. Nice to see you. I'm so excited because California's open 100% today. I gave you a shout out earlier. My West Coast friends, I'm so happy for you guys. But the pigeon didn't leave. Okay, thought Mulligan, time to get to work. Mulligan sprang into action, and so did the pigeon. Can you believe it? The pigeon went right into the bookstore. The pigeon landed right next to a funny-looking green bird. Oh no, Mulligan thought. Now there are 2 birds in the bookstore. Uh-oh. And we know that parrot is a prop to go with the puppet show. Please don't destroy the puppet show. Please don't destroy the puppet show. Mulligan did what any bookstore cat would do. He pounced, feathers flew, books fell, and people ran. Oh no, Mulligan. When all was quiet, oh gosh, that is not good. Mulligan had 1 bird, and the bookseller had the other. Oh boy. Look at Mulligan destroyed that parrot because it wasn't a real parrot. It was a prop parrot. Oh boy. Oof. Well done, purred Mulligan. I mean, every bookstore needs a bookstore cat, don't you think? Well, yes, except for the pirate. His entire stage was destroyed. I don't know. Sometimes I read the books and I say to myself, what's the actual lesson there? I think that maybe Mulligan should have got a timeout, a lack of catnip, because I know he was doing his job, but he destroyed the entire set for the poor pirate. I don't know. I guess I have to let it go. Let it go, Donna. Like in Frozen. Okay. The last book I'm going to read today is, where did it go? Where did it go? Where is my Pete the Cat book? Oh, I think it fell. Pete the Cat and the Tip Top Treehouse. Good morning. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. That's right, Sunday through Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Periscope, wherever it goes. Here we go. I Can Read 60th Anniversary Book. What? Pete the Cat. Pete the Cat has built a treehouse. Nice. He calls his friends. I just built a treehouse, he says. Come over to play. Look at his friends. They're so cool looking. Pete's friends show up. This is great, says his friends, but it's a little small. Well, I mean, it's for Pete. You're right, says Pete. It is too small. I will fix that. Pete starts building a bigger treehouse. He's putting a dormer on the treehouse. That's amazing. Is he dormering it, or what is he? He's putting a second story? Do you want some help? Asked Callie. Look at that, Callie Cat. Sure, says Pete. Callie carries up more wood. How nice is that? Can I help too? Asked Marty. Sure, says Pete. Oh my gosh. Together they build a tower for Pete's treehouse. Holy cow. I thought he was just going to expand the house he had now, but he built a tower. Like a lookout. How cool is that? Let's have a treehouse party, says Marty. Marty. wants a party. Check him out. He calls him from his cell phone. A party, says Pete? But what will everyone do? Well, you got the deck. You have the tower. I can help with that, says Emma. Tree house plans. Look at this. Wait, did I miss a page? No, well, what will everyone do? Yeah, this is great, says Pete. Let's do it. Okay, so they're going to continue to build. Pete, Marty, Callie, Emma, and Grumpy Toad get right to work. They build an arcade and they fill it with fun games. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Big Banana, Space Cat, Alien Frogs. They build a bowling alley. It has 20 lanes. Can you imagine? I would love to have a bowling alley with a salon in it. I'd call it Bowl Cuts. They build a wave pool. Pete can surf indoors. That's amazing. You could have a wave pool and a football stadium called Surf and Turf. They build a movie theater and a skate park. Wow. They can get treadmills, put it in front of the movie. They could stand on their skateboards and they could act like they're riding. Kind of like when I used to go to the gym and I would jog during a movie. Rock climbing and, wait, look at this. A rock climbing wall and an ice rink. Wow. You could put like a concession stand in between them and call it On the Rocks. Get it? Oh, Pete's friends all come for the party. Pete takes one friend to the bowling alley. He takes one friend to the movie theater. Oh, yeah. He takes one friend to the skate park. The skate park. Look at the skate park. It's on like a branch. Pete lets one friend surf in the wave pool. I hope they show at the end this whole house. Is everyone here? Asks Pete. Is everyone here? Yeah, but we're all alone, his friends say. We came to play with each other. Oh boy. Oh, says Pete. Everyone meet down in the jungle gym. You ready? Check it out. Oh my gosh. Everyone climbs down this treehouse. This treehouse is amazing, says his friends. Look at that. That is unbelievable. That is pretty amazing. Thanks, says Pete. I'm so glad it brought us all together. A group project usually does. I love this. Pete the cat is so awesome. You guys, I know somebody who I'm saving my Pete the Cat books for. She is somebody really special to me. She is Marcella. Marcella, when Yogi was sick, she even sent me Smarties. I haven't even eaten them yet. I'm reserving them for a day when I really need some sugar. So I just want to let you know, Marcella, if you're watching, just like I promised, I know it was a while ago, but I had to go through all these books to find them. Pete the Cat books have your name on it. That's right, because I know that you're going to pay it forward when you're done with them too. All right, you guys. Today's been amazing. A special day, and I loved it so much. And I want to say thank you so much for being here today and every day on this journey with me for this passion project that started March 21st of 2020. Can you even imagine? We have been at it for so long, and I have to tell you, I really appreciate you being here. It starts my day in a better way. It gets me pumped so that when I go to work, all of this energy really just carries over into my day. I hope it does the same for you. And like we always end the day, are you ready? I know, it's like a social distancing hug. Put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right. Give yourself a hug for me. Squeeze yourself so tight and know that everything's going to be all right. And I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow, which will be, holy cow, Wednesday, June 16th. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Let's breathe our way out. I am happy. I am hopeful. I am peace. I am totally content. And I am out of here. So thank you so much for watching today and every day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. You are welcome. Yeah. I gotta stop.